even though the Huskies came out with a win last Friday, between the endless amount of penalties called and the Huskies offense with a scoreless second half, some people are wondering what just happened. I'm Tyler Meyerly, the host of the Husky Huddle, and here is your round one recap. Centennial beat Orange Lutheran in round one last Friday and will advance to the quarterfinals game this Friday. It was the Lancers who scored first, and the Huskies didn't score until the second quarter. So, what do you do when one of your top receivers transferred in originally as a quarterback? Well, Coach Logan capitalizes on that throwing arm. It was about 3 minutes into the second quarter when Friedland passes it to Reggie Retzlaff, and Reggie throws it 50 yards to Aaron Smith, giving the Huskies their first score of the game. And I need to give credit where credit is due. Special teams making returns look easier and easier. Gary Bryant takes it to the house with a 50-yard punt return and giving the Huskies their first lead of the game. Defense shutting down the Lancers' offense, Ryan Helinski getting the brunt of it in the first half before going down halfway through the second quarter and not returning for the remainder of the game. And I think that's the reason the Huskies defense was able to hold them to only 7. With Kyle Ford out, Logan Loya was the star receiver for the Lancers, and without Helinski, we stopped seeing those big plays out of Loya by the second half. Gary Bryant also had an additional 2 touchdowns, but wait, had only 3 receptions for 92 yards in this entire game. Now that is a receiver who can execute when he has the ball. Remember when I said Reggie threw for a touchdown, the first Huskies touchdown of the game? Well, he also closed out the scoring drive for the Huskies at the end of the first half, right after picking up 2 consecutive first downs. Mika led to Retzlaff, and the Huskies were up 35-7 at the end of the half. Survive and advance, as Coach Logan says, but he was not happy at all with the way these Huskies had to survive round one. The number of penalties called in total, but especially against the Huskies, were insane. And the Huskies got them on both sides of the ball. However, it was the offensive mistakes and inability to execute on a few big plays that caused the Huskies some points in the second half. Logan blaming the entire offense for the poor execution on Friday night, not pointing fingers at any one position in particular, so it'll be interesting to see how the offense turns it around in this week's quarterfinals matchup against Rancho Cucamonga. Stay tuned on Thursday for that game preview. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great week.